Too much life. They haven't brought up a Nando. They jump in with a finisher. Nando's gonna go down. 4 heroes on the sideline. They're gonna break through. They're finally got rid of all the bugs. They keep the decays going. Garter is not a healthy man, however, but finally, we're 30 seconds into the game. The creep waves are spawned, but who gives a fuck?
A top bounty route is still there. XCTN, oh god, they were so close. They were so close to doing it. 2k HP left on a Roshan. If they actually take that, they jump up to level 3. All of them. They pick up the Aegis as well. They probably just win the fight, even if they are low, just because the experience advantage they have at that point.
The 2 kills that came out from XCTN went to Razor and Queen of Pain, the 2 worst heroes that could have got it for XCTN. Because now you get momentum on 2 big, easily momentum-based calls because aggressive.
Oh, Nando's gonna go for a kill on XC, and I think he's got it too.
Wow. Okay, that's real. The TP comes in from Garda, and the tower attack.
Oh, the attack!
1 HP! Nando survives! He's away! He's gonna go home, though! He's gonna go all the way home! He has no regeneration! They burn it all in the pit!
Oh my god. That was actually the closest kill I've ever seen, because you notice the time it took him to get to 2 HP?
Oh, Paralyzing Cast, he's gonna go again. BYB's on the run, but the damage deal from Aggressive is ticking up nicely. Have they got Malediction? No, it's just the charge coming in, but that actually puts the Spirit Breaker in a real bad position. He doesn't have any regeneration to speak of, so they lose out more in the Observer Ward. It scouts him out. The Paralyzing Cast not back off cooldown, so BYB will be able to survive through this. But oh my, oh, I think I pulled a muscle. Woo!
Well, we kind of called the lanes. It is going to be the aggro dual lane of the Jakiro and Spirit Breaker at bottom. Dragon Knight obviously matched up against the Queen of Pain, no surprise there. And then we have the Vengeful Spirit babysitting the Weaver as kind of expected. This is not going to be a fun matchup for the Earthshaker, and this is going to be the biggest opening for XCTN because they should lose their other lanes. Especially with the advantage that CDC got themselves in the beginning.
That advantage, the CS advantage, you got 12 for 6 on the Razor and 13 for 9 on the Queen of Pain compared to their laners. Like, it's a DK with 3 for 1. A Weaver who may have got the solo kill, but he's still sitting at 5 for 1. The Earthshaker still getting more CS than Nando.
CDC started off with a 2k advantage to start the game. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger advantage than that.
I actually can't believe that Cdec even checked for it. It's not really a lineup where you say
they're at LAN.
Which flags for it either.
They're at LAN. That actually might have been the factor.
But there's no crowd. There's no crowd where they're sitting. It's just the computers facing one another. So unless they're showing the hype on their face, like, we're doing it, boys, we're doing it. Oh shit! They're no longer doing it. Aggressive. Oh, there's your bash chance. Can they get another one in there? Aggressive is just stealing the damage. He hits like a kitten. Nando's looking for something on the top lane, however. They throw out the Wave of Terror with a follow-up stun. Undying still got Decay available, and Nando. Shikuchi is on cooldown for the moment. They don't have Fissure available.
Oh my god!
No! 9 life. If this Fissure hits right, he lines it up and boom! Takes him out. The charges aren't enough. Then the bottom lane, they're going again, but they can't kill up the Spirit Breaker. But BYB is a little bit out of position. Spirit Breaker's going to charge himself in aggressive. Not enough life. Even with the restoration, the plasma field damage isn't enough either. They can turn towards Q, but there's no more damage. There's no more control. So XCTN can't keep the pressure up any longer.
That was a big kill. That Razor kill was worth 800 gold.
Nando. Are they going again? The bugs are on Garda. They have to get rid of these guys. Remember, they ruined so much armor. Lemix right behind them. Garda still hasn't got rid of that Weaver Beetle. They throw down the tombstone, but the damage is so much when Weaver Shikuchi's through, repositions with it so he can keep attacking though. There's the stun, but where's the damage? Nando's got it. The jump in from Shiki. A blink scream. He'll actually catch out too with a little bit of help from the creep wave. He's able to get a big burst of money.
BYB in the bottom lane. The cast bounces back to him.
It's over and back down again. They're going to lose the Jakiro on the off lane. We're going everywhere. And god damn it, we've been going for however many hours. I'm missing no kills. Booyah!
A regen on Shiki is just the icing on the cake as he makes his way back to the middle lane where he's now level 7 compared to Shanks' level 4.
Aggressive is a little bit too far from home. However, he can turn around and actually kill off the Spirit Breaker if Spirit Breaker's not careful or doesn't get some lucky stout charges.
He's got a charge.
Because he turned for this, the Dragon Knight's going to move over. No, he doesn't actually have the mana for the Breathe Fire. He starts with the Stun, the Sonic Wave.
Oh, no, the Sonic Wave
Spirit Breaker at the back line. You've got the Dual Breath and Liquid Fire. Shiki, he's still going for more. He kills off Limit. No, 24 life. He's actually starting up the salve. He really wants to survive it. No, pops a secondary salve. A triple kill for Shiki. Back past the neutrals. The Ice Path will trick. Actually attack into the tombstone, but the negative armor, the attack into Garda and XZ is really hurting them hard, but the Jakiro also rotated up, which means there's more space in the bottom lane for aggressive to force into the lane. In fact, they bring 4 heroes, put the aggressive ward down, and see if they can push the issue on top. And here comes Railroad. Attacks into XZ. He needs that fissure. The Ice Path's going to make it difficult. In turn, there goes your fissure, cancelling out Nando. He knows he's going to die, tries to let off as much damage as possible. Now Q's going to arrive. Paralyzing Cast, still holding onto it. Doesn't have a bounce target just yet. With the Blink Scream, they jump into the tree line, evading the Scarab Beetles this time around. You got the Spirit Break with not enough mana for a charge. But Jakiro, they're underneath the tower. They just keep fighting, and with the rest of the Sonic Wave, the bounce comes back. The Paralyzing Cast, they bring down Nando. Railroad still stuck in the tree line. Aggressive will lock him in here, steal the damage, and this is a certain death. 16-6, XCTN just keep fighting against CDEC.
And this is what we're talking about. XCTN are just so panicky, just so desperate in order to get more kills that in a perfectly fine trade-off in the top lane, they go for more. The Weaver never should have tried to engage further and ends up just freeing away more kills. CDEC, they're just mopping up this game now. They almost have a 7,000 gold lead by 8 minutes.
And the experience is right behind it. Is that... Wait, no. No. He's just saying hello to Roshan and just hating him for the fact he didn't die at the start of this game. Look at the... just look at the net worth of Shiki. 8.5 minutes and he's 5.3k on the Queen of Pain. He's practically halfway towards finishing that Orchid of his. Actually, technically 1/3.
Dragonite just now hitting level 6. Queen of Pain's level 9.
Nope.
He's going to have an Orchid by like 13 minutes latest.
Alright, aggressive. He's got the buckler already. So the mech's going to arrive, which makes the team fights for XCTN even more difficult. And Shanks, well, he's going to go haste through into Dragon form. He's got a little bit of help here from Lemming. He's going to follow up with a stun. The Magic Missile will fly it down, but disjointed by the Blink. The Wave Terror is a little bit too far out, but I'm seeing a Spirit Breaker is going to have to cancel his charge.
Yeah, they're not even like setting up those fights correctly. They needed to have the Jakiro coming in, follow up with the Ice Path, then hit the Magic Missile, and maybe, just maybe they could pop the Queen of Pain with that chain of stuns, but I doubt it. I think she just has too much HP given those levels.
CDEC is ready to fight. They got Tombstone, they've got a level 2 decay. Q's even got his Death Ward available, so they get the first one over on the Dragon Knight. Funnily enough, he still hasn't got a point up in the Malediction. He's just trying to keep the rest of his team alive, and Shiki jumps in, strikes into the DK. He's still got 10 stick charges, so the DK is perfectly alright here. Unless there was a Sonic Wave burst damage, which caught him by surprise, he wasn't going to die. XZ. He's got that much confidence, just walks up to the Weaver. Shanks may not have as much confidence, however. Running away from aggressive. He doesn't have the movement speed, however. So with the Plasma Field, one attack from... Oh! 13 HP, he dropped down to that DK.
They don't have the damage anymore.
They also don't have the Scarabs.
CDC have so much sustain.
Without the Swarm, they don't have enough. Q tries to turn around, turns on the Death Ward, and then time lapse out. The Death Ward's still going to do his work. The Sentry Ward's down, so Shikuchi doesn't protect him. Jakiro dying behind the lines. It's Garda who's in pretty deep. He can Soul Rip up and buy himself a little bit of time here. and maybe even another decay in 1 second time. And they throw down the Obs Ward. They turn, they fight, they actually aggro the neutrals over, which start attacking into Cdec. Lemixton is able to control the Queen of Pain, but she's got Sonic Wave. XCTN cannot fight into that. They will just die. And he knows it. The Scream doesn't reach Lemic, however, so Shiki unable to find an opening.
You need that level 6 on the Vengeful Spirit. There's just so many opportunities that if they had that kind of displacement, they could at least get a pick off when CDC are being over-aggressive. And XZ, all the meanwhile, is getting so much farm time at the top lane. He's got Tranquil Boots, Soul Ring, 1100 gold by 11 minutes. This is going to be a Blink Dagger by 15, most likely. And at that point in time, combined with the mech and the Orchid, CDC, like, they've got their basic core mid-game items, essentially, so early on. XCTN won't be able to fight. Their biggest opening was in that, like, 5 to 8 minute marker. And that's why they were so, like, aggressive and just going after kill and just hoping that they would actually win fights, because they knew that with the advantage that CDC had, they'd never be able to take control of the mid-game. They had to win it back somehow.
Unfortunately for them, it hasn't really succeeded, and the only one with net worth is that Weaver. And CDEC are now moving into a position where they just want to force into the fights, take out the building. Shiki jumping himself forward, still got Sonic Wave available, but the damage onto Chikiro isn't enough to ensure the kill, and now in comes the Railroad with a paralyzing cast. Catching them both into the Death Ward as well. The Spirit Breaker, well, he takes so much damage because BYB's Ice Path doesn't end up cancelling the Witch Doctor's channel. They
and
commit the
Nando
Sonic
goes
Wave.
down at the top lane as well. XE baited him into the tier 2. He's going to get double off of that. The Vengeful Spirit dies as well underneath the tower. And XCTN,
this might be the time to call it.
Completely lost it.
This might be the time to even call it. You haven't even lost all your outer towers yet, but XCTN, this is going full tilt. The mech is done for aggressive. They're just too strong for XCTN to continue to fight into. The more they fight, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah, Q's not even bothering to touch Maledict when there's so much value in Voodoo Restoration if they're 4 or 5 manning constantly.
They smoke up, they're coming out. Where is it? Okay, RR's charging towards the Earthshaker. BYB TP's up here onto the cover of smoke, but at the same time, I'm looking at aggressive rotating over. So the Spirit Breaker charges through and realizes those Centaurs are not where they should be. And in fact, aggressive, Plaster Field is going to find the Jakira. Look at the confidence of aggressive too. Turns on the Thunder, avoids the Ice Path, and now we can just get rid of the Scarab. And Shiki has also arrived. No Sonic Wave available, but he can just get the Scream into Nando. Nando's still got Time Lapse available, and with an Nether Strike they push aggressive back, but the damage has been repaired by the mech. Garner might have a little bit more of a trouble here, but then again, he's got Soul Rip, and they're fighting underneath the Tombstone. Shanks can't get rid of this. The Fissure hits perfectly, and CDEC, they're just gone Brawler mode.
Godlike by 13 minutes, and they're going to catch more too. XC has another Fissure up in 3 seconds, but the Blink Dagger is also ready to go. He could get the double here with Enchant Totem.
Well, they should jump in. The Ice Path, they can't buy enough space. The Fissure's off target, and BYB, XC's chasing in for it. He'll miss the stun, and Jakiro up into the trees a little bit further. There you go. 27-6. 10-0-11.
I think XCTN are probably just going to start charging at them.
Why do I feel like this is like MVP? The Orchid is already done. We're 14 minutes in. The Weaver pops from this. He doesn't even survive. Q commits the Death Ward, but it was unnecessary. As XC, he finds the Spirit Breaker. Actually, maybe he didn't. He lose vision. It is nighttime.
Do they even have items? They don't. XCD don't have like a single item that is really being built. That is an essential core item.
They had 2 urns. They had 2 urns.
Yeah, that's the biggest
for 6 kills. They have 2 urns.
Look at the recipe Desolator.
Look at the net worth, man. Look at the net worth. It's 17,000 in favor of CDC in under 15 minutes.
Just a reminder that no team in a professional game has ever come back from 15K by 15 minutes. And it's so much larger than that. 17K by 15.
Okay. You screw the Fissure up so you commit the Echo Slam. The Orca's going again over on the Weaver. 30-6. Oh my.
And now they're just like trying to do Roshan somehow.
I feel like they're just having fun with their last
I
game.
think so too. I think they know this is very much over.
Yeah.
They're just like running at CDEC just to...
As XCTN did say at the very, very start, like CDEC are their idols. They really look up to them. So they're just enjoying being in the same game as CDEC.
Yeah, and they should be proud of like the first game that they put out. Like this game too, the way they went for Roshan. They knew they were out of the tournament. Maybe they were just trying to like find an opening to beat CDEC in a cheesy way in game 2, but it's pretty clear that they're just like having fun now.
Yeah.
Oh, don't CP out, but charge back in.
Weaver down so quickly. The Death Ward from Q is going to be a full duration channel. Aggressive's killing off Railroad in the meantime on the bottom lane.
Shiki almost died there. That would have been so much gold passed over. Because he's got a godlike speed right now.
Yep.
Actually, no, he's beyond godlike.
He's 13-0-12.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
this
given
could
up
be,
like 2k gold single-handedly.
how do we have a game that's over 16 minutes, and then we have a game that's 16 minutes with a 22k gold advantage for CDEC?
That's what happens when level 1 Roche fails.
And Nahas could have an absolute field day with stats from this one. Shiki, oh, they actually cancelled the TP in. Nando's run out. They're still at the Sentry Wars. They understood exactly where the Weave was moving to. He's got no Shikuchi left as he runs up to the tree line, and there's no time left, but a good ice path. The Fish, however, buys the space, and Aggressive has arrived. He doesn't have the mana to use the mech, however, so Q is dying on the back lines. The Wish Doctor dies for 436 gold in favor of Nando, so finally XETN get themselves a kill for the last 10 minutes, and Shiki, this is it!
Oh,
they're gonna kill him! The blink up, and no, he's got the one charges. They can't finish the job. They tried to. Aggressive, still doesn't have the mana for the mech.
Nando wants him, but Shiki knows that the Weaver's behind him.
Yep.
He actually goes for the kill.
There it is. The GG call.
Oh
he
my
gets
God.
1,600 gold for it. Nando can at least put that on his mantle, but good game. Well played. XCTN. They will be 2-0 out by CDEC, but we give them props for their efforts and props for game 1.
Yeah, game 1 was insane. Nando's performance there was amazing, but XCTN as a whole, being able to put up such a incredible game against the former TI Grand Finalists, CDEC. Very impressive performance from the Pinoys, and they still have hope. Philippines, if TCN beats